everyone, and welcome to ANOKHI Daily Spotlight TV. My name is Kim, and today we are joined by ANOKHI's very own style editor, Monika Bhondy. Now ladies, we all know how our men never experiment with their clothing, but don't worry, we're here to help. We're going to be looking at how men can add some fun prints into their wardrobes.
Hi guys, if you're anything like me, dying to get your man in some prints and nagging him to bits and he doesn't listen to you, well, I've got the perfect guy that's going to help us out and go through all these things. Is Mr. Neelesh. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Monika. Thanks for having me, without a doubt. It's been great to be part of this, for sure. One of the biggest trends that we know this season, of course, is florals, patterns, subdued camel prints. Seems to be playing a lot on the runway today. First of all, for those individuals who are continuously at work, right? They want to start to introduce a little bit of wow factor into their attire. And no better way of doing it than by using subtle hints of floral designs and colors into their daily wears. And so what we have here is a Mahayatra silk embroidered tie. And the great thing about this is it adds just that little bit of flair that someone that's looking to introduce when trying to think about incorporating this trend.
Tell us about this.
Great, Monika. So what we have here is, a lot of organizations today are incorporating the business casual look into their work environment. So when you don't necessarily have to wear a tie or a blazer all the time, a great way of sort of introducing florals and prints is by having an all-over shirt, but in a sort of smaller, minimal pattern. Over here we have this Corneliani shirt with the J. Crew sweater, and don't be afraid to mix and match tone on tone.
Okay, Neelesh, walk us through this third look that you have here.
Well, this is actually a very easy way of sort of incorporating patterns and florals, is because one of the ways that this trend actually started is in casual wear. And when we start thinking about what people sort of essentially have in their wardrobes, a jean jacket is something that most people sort of incorporate, already have, is this sort of louder pattern. Of course, in terms of it still being a bit minimal, but the great thing about this is that there's a lot more color to play with. You're not wearing a suit and a tie, but you still look very clean and crisp.
Polished.
Yeah.
My brother would dig this totally, guys. I love it. I'm absolutely loving everything on this table right now.
The great thing about going into patterns, florals, trends, and stuff like that is that you can take your solid colors and incorporate it with things just like this, which is a linen-based shorts with Japanese printed flowers.
Where is this from?
So this is from a store called Uncle Otis by a brand called 18 Watts in Yorkville, Toronto, and it's a great brand, great material. Accessories are the best ways of sort of incorporating florals and prints because they're just that little dosage of what people are looking for.
That splash,
so,
right?
Yeah, exactly. So keep cool in the summer with a hat like this from Magma by Iris, incorporating
totally cool.
Yeah, Japanese print. And camouflage seems to be a big thing over the past several years, and we're seeing a lot of designers, even the luxe designers out there, incorporating camouflage into their runway fashions. And this is just an example. Camouflage doesn't always need to be green.
I see how you've mixed them both together, right? There's two different patterns going on there.
Yeah, one of the things that we didn't talk a lot about, but is this whole aspect around tribal prints or animal prints specifically. And so you have a sort of a leopard pattern, tone on tone, blue on blue, different sort of...
Which I love. You never find it really with guys, right? I mean, us women always bust that out, but for men, I mean, I'm loving that. Yeah. That's great.
A big trend that we've seen this year is the return of what some people would call knitted ties or sock tie. What we've done with our collection this year is that we've actually had them produced in 100% linen.
Well, you've really educated me and educated the viewers. Now I can get my dad, my brother, hubby into some of this gear. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having us.
Fellas, you've seen how we do it up with prints. We hope you will try some out too. Thanks so much to Neelesh for showing us some fab tips and tricks, and thank you for tuning in. Remember, you can catch more of our show on ANOKHImedia.com and our YouTube channel. And always share some photos and your thoughts with us on Facebook and Twitter. See you next time.